Welcome to the 2025 All Japan Junior Judo National Championships. These are the women's finals here at the Saitama Budokan. The final of the under 48 kilos is Yoshino in red against Wakabayashi in white. Away they go. One left-handed, Yoshino, the right-handed fighter here. They'll struggle to get the sleeve. Always do against opposites, but she has the sleeve now, Yoshino. And directly down into Newaza. Are we going to see good transition here? Of course, the rules now giving a lot more time for the transition and the Newaza. Yoshino trying to go onto the sleeve first. Catches the sleeve. Seoinage comes back up. And she's the one at the moment doing all the attacking and straight away double lapel turn. We've seen this so often, haven't we? That they attack immediately with that arm into the belt. And then they do the double lapel. Leg trapped and then take the leg out. Are we going to see more? So Wakabayashi has to get into this contest. She'll have to take the initiative. And that was against the arm. She'll have to be a little bit cautious with that. One-handed on the elbow and against the straight elbow there. Looking for the inside grip, Yoshino. Trying to get inside. Good Ashiwaza. Attacking that front leg. And again, onto that front leg. Oh, not far off there. Kouchigari. And that's what happens when you attack with the Ashiwaza. It sets up different situations, different possibilities. And now, first Shido on the board. Wakabayashi. So, good work coming from Yoshino. Are they going to switch it to the other side? Going one way at the moment. And again, attacking that front leg. Now then, Kataguruma, Wakabayashi didn't quite have the control of the upper part of the body. All the time trying to set up the right position, the right moment to attack. Looking for the Seoinage. Yoshino attacks that front leg again. Now, Wakabayashi had a chance for Newaza, didn't take it. So she has the inside grip now. Is she going to go onto that front leg? And now it's Wakabayashi starting to open up. Good Ashiwaza. Oh, she got taken back. And that's a Yuko scored there for Yoshino. Nice Ashiwaza. And it just wasn't a strong attack there by Wakabayashi. And now she's in trouble. Again being attacked in Newaza. So both fighters now really got to just get their heads together, decide which way they're going to go. Maybe over the other flank. Oh, Seoinage! And now that was very, very close. And she goes again. And she was right between the legs there. And this time getting closer and closer. And that was good attacking stuff there from Yoshino. Into the last minute. Has the sleeve. Seoinage again, didn't quite get the rotation this time, but that Seoinage is getting closer. And Wakabayashi is going to have to fire back. Wakabayashi will have to come forwards. Has the sleeve now. Yoshino, oh yes, she's right the way between the legs there. Lovely Seotoshi there, and she drives through to finish it off there. Great Kumakata. And Yoshino manages to score an ippon, and she was getting closer and closer, wasn't she, with that Seoinage, and she is the champion at 48 kilos. The final of the under 52 kilos category, Oi in red against Ota in white. Strong fight for the grip straight away. Big right arm over the top there from Ota. Dominating the sleeve as well. Is she going to look for the Uchimata from there? So right against left. Oi hasn't attacked yet, but now she has the sleeve. Neither fighter able. Oh yes, the Uchimata! Beautiful Uchimata! And she was setting up for it there, wasn't she? Right the way from the beginning. And it was beautifully taken there. The support leg goes absolutely central, and then it goes right the way through, and the Kumikata to finish it off. Oi dominates, and she is the champion. Final of the under 57 kilos category, and it's Shirokani in red against Torres in white. Well, we've seen a lot of contests so far with opposite stance. Shirokani there trying to get the arm round the back. She's the right-hander here, and Torres the left-hander. And that opposite stance obviously causes a few problems. Sleeve is one of them. Just trying to catch that sleeve, dominate the sleeve and the inside lapel. And now tries for the Sodi Surakamigoshi there, Shirokani. This contest will be all about work rate. Who can put the first attacks in and make them strong. And it's Shirokani that's looking for the arm round the back. Possibility follow through to Newaza. We've seen good transitions so far in these finals. There's also some great transitions at the Cadet World Championships, and the rules allowing it now to happen. More time, referees are allowing more time when the action is happening and when both fighters are attacking. And of course it's got to be progressive as well. But that's Kumikata as well. It has to be positive. Now look at the edge play here as well. They can go in, they can come out. And if you're fighting hard for the Kumikata, better to stay in. And now trying for the Koshi Jimmy. Wasn't quite there. Shirokani attacking in Newaza. Not the best place to defend on the hands and knees. So now both fighters really got to be just that little bit more positive with the Kumikata and also with the quality of attacks. They'll have to come forwards, otherwise they'll be penalised. Just that little bit tentative, aren't they? And there it's going to come now. It's going to be a Shido each. So that's really the referee's way of saying we want more action and we want you to be positive. Now, big arm over the back there, Torres. And she can't just collapse there, Shirokani. Another Shido will put her under pressure. Now has the end of the sleeve and now attacks again with that Soda Surakamigoshi there, Shirokani. Not able to get between the legs or any kind of lift. So now Torres has got to fire back. They're not strong attacks, but just about getting away with the attack. So now both fighters. Well, is it going to be a second Shido? So referee just having a little bit of a problem with the radio there. So not giving anything to either fighter. It's all evens at the moment. Shido piece. And they're going on to the sleeves, and we see a lot of defense off the sleeves. Tries for the Sodi Surikomigoshi again there, Shirokani. Not able to get any lift whatsoever. And into the last minute. One small score. Could do it. And now it's Torres starting to take the fight to Shirokani. Both these fighters finding it really difficult against the opposite stance. All the time hitting that front hip, that defensive hip. And this is where the Ashiwaza comes in. Start to use the feet to attack that front leg. Oh, look at that. That was close. And that was off the sleeves as well there. And Torres tries the Uchimata off it. So Shirokani now will have to fire back. So she is looking for the same thing there. Not able to rotate at all. The defense of Torres just too strong. Blocking her out. So it's going to go into golden score. And now, well, are they going to give a second Shido? Yes, they are. So Shirokani gets a second Shido up there. Just for dropping on the knees. Time for Torres now to pile on the pressure. She's looking for the Uchimata, Torres. And it's Shirokani that is in real danger now. And one more drop or one more mistake and it will cost her the title. There's the Uchimata again. Torres. Shirokani, but no power. And it's off the sleeves again. I think this is the last chance here for Shirokani. Well, I'm sure that Torres' coach will be willing her to attack, pile on the pressure. Keeps putting her head down there, Shirokani. Oh, that's the best attack we've seen so far. And she really stretched her out there. Is it continuous? Is she going to get the score? She does get the score. She gets the Yuko there. And the one big attack, that was against the run of play for sure. The one big attack that she does there, Shirokani, and she keeps the grip. And she does what Sodi Surikomigoshi is meant to do. She lifted, she pulled, and she rotated. Final then of the under 63 kilos category, then the sisters fighting in the final. Kimura Hanoka in red, Kimura Yuka in white. Kimura Yuka is the older of the sisters. Right to right. And of course they're going to know each other really, really well. And that was sacrifice technique there from Kimura Hanoka. Right to right, as I said. Looking for the Osonagari there. Kimura Yuka. Both on the sleeves. Both trying to attack the front leg. Now, oh, she's got the arm over the top there. And almost, not far off, and just manages to follow it down. She's going for the Jujigatame. And Kimura Hanoka then needs to go the other way. Just rotate between the legs. And look at that defense there from Kimura Yuka. They both have their individual coaches at the side. Osotogari this time. And now Kimura Yuka then follows down into Newaza. Can she wrap it up? She's got the top half. Can she get the leg out? As soon as that leg comes up, there's, well, mostly that leg comes out, but look at that. Kimura Hanoka knows it. She hooks the leg, stops that leverage. And tries the Seoinage this time. And now it's the sister, the older sister then, Kimura Yuka, on top. But no, she doesn't have the arm. Got to get the arm, got to hook in. It's got to be legs and arms together. Well, you can tell that they really do know each other very well. How many uchikomis have they done together? How many randaras have they done together? They know the strengths and the weaknesses of each other. Osotogari again there, Kimura Yuka. She's the one dominating the sleeve at the moment. But that was Kimura Hanoka then that tried for the Uchimata. Oh, nice. And she turns her over. Has she got the Osaikomi? I think she has. She has the Osaikomi there. And it's Kimura Hanoka then that is going to hold her down, I think. She's not going far from there. That looked really tight as she did it. And it was a really clever way into it. It started inside the area and it rolled out. But because it started in, it was allowed to happen. And the older sister there, Kimura Yuka, has no chance of escape. And Kimura Hanoka manages to win the title. It was a nice bit of newaza, that. And, well, it didn't look anything at the beginning. But as she rolled out, she just secured the top half. And she is the champion at 63 kilograms. The final of the under 70 kilos category, Kobayashi in red, Honda in white. Straight onto the sleeve there, Honda. Look at the right hand being dominated by Kobayashi. Trying to snatch it away there. She'll want to come over the top. Again, it's left against right. That's going to score a Yuko. So that little bit of Ashiwaza there, just on the inside. Looking for the Uchimata, I think. Changed direction, but manages to get a score from it. Nope, it's been taken off. So they'll look at the landing. And the commission have said no. And so it's all evens. Big arm over again, this time from Kobayashi. And now it's Honda on top, trying for the newaza. Good to see them, though, going directly down into the newaza. And the possibility here, can she tie up the top half? Well, for a second there, that looked really dangerous. So now up to Kobayashi to come forwards. She wants that arm over the top, Kobayashi. Now has the control of the neck, and she takes the hand down, doesn't she, Honda? Doesn't like her head being controlled. A lot of possibilities with the Kumakata, as long as they're not on the ends of the sleeves. And this time it's Kobayashi tries the Seoinage. Just nullifying the sleeves, both of them, and finding it difficult to rotate through. Are they going to try the Yamarashi, and almost got countered there? And Kobayashi much better when they're moving, looking for the Newaza, and she wasn't too far off there. Tried to wrap up the arm. So we've just seen what Kobayashi wants when it comes to the Newaza. Arm over, Osotogari trying to dominate the back, and Honda doesn't want that grip at all, and that, well, that didn't have any Kumakata, no control, just flops onto her face. Always quite difficult when your forearms are starting to blow there and you've got to readjust your belt, tuck your jacket in. Big arm over again, hips across this time for Kobayashi. I think this is going to be decided in the Newaza exchanges. So it's Honda that gets the first Shido. Kobayashi coming forwards. Arm over again. Neither one of them able to really rotate for a full-blooded attack. Coming up to the last minute. So no big attacks from either of them. And there's going to be a second Shido, I think. Is it going to be one each here? Yes, it is. And that means two Shidos then are on the board. And it's two Shidos for red. Kobayashi now has it all to do. One more mistake and it's going to be finished. Looking for the Newaza, she's going for the arm. And again, she's just got to be a little bit quicker onto that arm there. And she'll do the turnover into the Urikatami. That's what she's looking for. And this is why the transition is so important. Has the sleeve now, Kobayashi. Can't afford another mistake. And into the last 10 seconds then, and the seconds just ticking away. It's going to go into golden score. And again, those penalties will follow into golden score, and one more Shido for Kobayashi. And it will cost her. Well, coach there being told just to calm it a little bit, because Kobayashi, well, she's been told she's got to go forwards and it's got to be a strong attack. Now she's got the belt, looking for the Sumigaish, and that'll be it. That Yuko there has stolen it, and obviously there, the coach getting through to his fighter. Kobayashi then suddenly changes the direction, and she changed the flank, and she gets the Yuko to win the title. Final of the under 78 kilos category, Tomoda in red, Saito in white. left against right again. Tomoda then straight away looking for the Uchimata. And both fighters looking for the Uchimata. Saito as well looking for the way in. But they're both on the sleeves. Oh, nice. Tayatoshi this time from Tomoda. So both fighters showing their intent to score big. Looking for the big throws. Straight away into the attack there, Tomoda. Right hand on, the lapel. Taken off. Saito just ripping that hand off, but you've got to be positive with the grips. When you rip it off, you've got to keep hold of it. Probably one of the only things you can't do is just snatch off. That was a nice one-handed Uchimata there. Gymnastic escape. And you can see there, they're both looking for the sleeve. And the referee is going to ask them for more action, more positive action there. And it's actually Saito that gets the Shido. And she has the sleeve now, looking for the Tayatoshi, looking for the Uchimata. Oh, Uchimata Sakeshi. And she goes over for a Wazari there. And it was fully committed, wasn't it? But, well, Tomoda manages to catch her with the Sakeshi. And now looking for the Newaza as well. Has she got the Koshijimi on? Well, she's going to have a look at it now just to see if it was a score or not. And I think it might be the Wazari that's in question. It might be just a Yuko scored. So they'll have a look at the landing, I think, top table. But it was a good Uchimata Sakeshi. And it was Saito that committed. Saito went for it. One of the big problems, of course, when you've got opposites, yes, they're going to downgrade it to the Yuko. So it didn't quite have the landing. It wasn't quite going towards the back for the Wazari score. Both these fighters then looking for the Uchimata. Tomoda now will have to come. Make sure that she attacks on the inside. And look at that. Saito is also looking for the inside grip. Keep separating with the grips, don't they? They need to come together. So that opposite stance definitely causing a problem. Tayatoshi there from Tomoda. Now she attacks that leg, the front leg there with the little Kosotogari. And now the Uchimata. Didn't have any sleeve grip whatsoever, so the Kazushi wasn't there. And now it's Saito attacking in Newaza again. Coming up to 1 minute to go. Just one Yuko on the board. Tomoda will have to come forwards. She'll have to take chances. Tayatoshi looking for the Tayatoshi. She needs to get the grip first. Has the inside grip there, Saito. Now looking for the Newaza again. Is she going to try and burn a few seconds? Yes, she does. Looking for the Koshijimi. Has she got it? Needs to send her hips forwards. Just manages to come out of it there, Tomoda. Starting to just run away a little bit there. And Tomoda coming forwards. Saito holding on to a Yuko score. That little twitch of the hips again. That sleeve now, imperative that she gets the sleeve there, Tomoda. And now Saito has the sleeve. Tries the Uchimata again. 2 seconds left on the clock then, and she just needs to stand her ground now. And she does. And Saito manages to hold on to that narrow score. And she wins the under 78 kilos category title. Final of the plus 78 kilos category, Nagasato in red, Sato in white. Straight forwards, Nagasato. Keen to get the grip. She has the sleeve and she has that inside grip there. And both of them start with the Ashiwaza. Looks like both left-handed fighters as well. Both looking to get that lapel grip. Of course, just because they're holding left doesn't mean that they're just going to go left all the time. A lot of them changing to the other side, and now straight into Newaza. The referee wants to see positive Newaza. Wants to see them digging in there with the feet, with the hands. And it's got to be progressive as well. Now has the sleeve, Nagasato. Well, if you ask most left-handers who they don't like to fight, it's another left-hander. They find that more awkward. Both trying to attack that front leg. We haven't really seen any big attacks yet. Looking to go round for the Osotogari there, Sato. Of course, the big danger, Osotogari. There, she switched it to the other side, and that's what I was talking about there. Nagasato, left-handed grip, looking for the right, Seoinage. Forwards and looking for the positive grip. Sato looking for the Sasai Surikomiyashi. I'm thinking she'll look for the Sasai and then come across for the Osotogari. Of course, the danger, if you don't have control of the upper part of the body, is that you could get countered. Trying to set it up for the Uchimata there, Nagasato. Close to the edge, but nobody really pushing towards the edge. They want to stay inside, fighting so hard for the Kumakata. Now Sato. Well, I thought she was going to attack there with the Newaza. So all evens at the moment, and well, it's Sato that gets the Shido. Sato receives a Shido because not really putting any positive. Now she does! Oh, Osotogari! And she was looking for the Osotogari all the way through, and it was the Shido that got her fired up. She says, right, I'm not going to get another Shido. She got the grip that she wanted. She comes in for the Osotogari and turns it into Makikomi. Great stuff. She's the plus 78 kilos champion. Well, that's it from these women's finals here at the Saitama Budokan. Some great judo from our future champions.